The greatest gift God gave us was life. The greatest gift a man could give another man is his own life. 3 hours. Lock it up.
Hold that camera.
This is a brotherhood. Every bodyguard that I have right now lined up, they were born to protect. 3 men armed on 8-hour rotations, 24 hours a day. We got to be on our toes. He's received some threats.
You're gonna have to come harder to get by these guys.
My drive is to be the best bodyguard who's ever done it. I know I'm born to protect. I know it because I feel it inside of me. When people ask me, what's your first bodyguard gig? It was this kid, Charlie, that I knew growing up. I see him getting pushed around, but he's 2 regular sized guys. I just started fighting both those kids. From that day on, I walked this kid to every fucking class. We sat at my lunch table. I never wanted to see that happen again to a kid like that. When I was 18 years old, my sister had a child. His name was Anthony. She had a drug problem. My beautiful sister, who I love so much, is now looking like a zombie. HRS is gonna take Anthony. That's the life she chose. This kid didn't choose a life, so I'm gonna choose it for him. I became his legal guardian, and that's kind of how the name Guardian came about. That's the epitome of protection, and I'm proud that I did it because he turned out to be an awesome kid. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Part of building my rep was this guy could protect 50, who at the time was the most high-risk, high-profile client, and you could protect anybody. A lot of bodyguards in this industry, people ask them, hey, would you take a bullet for your client? 90% of these guys are full of shit. I did. Even though I was shot, I still kept going. It didn't matter. I had to protect. Luckily for me, he had terrible aim. He missed me. Guardian's a full-service security agency. We do everything. We do concerts and events. We do nightclubs. We do personal bodyguard work. We've got a long list of Grammy-winning artists that we protect. Alicia Keys, Lil Wayne, T-Pain, Timberland, Birdman, DJ Khaled, Carrie Hilson. We do Shakira locally, Sierra locally, Gym Class Heroes.
Guardian's got my back all day and day. What up, man, son?
We're in charge of protecting people's lives. It's a big deal. Every bodyguard that I have right now lined up, they were born to protect.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this guy completely to sleep. Joe Gable from Long Island, New York. I'm director of the bodyguard division here in Miami.
Joe's the life of the party. Everybody loves Joe. He's always making people laugh.
Do not move. Nobody gets in.
He's got the Clark Kent life.
I'll do a bodyguard gig with all these big time artists, and then I'm right back to the classroom teaching these kids about quadratic formulas.
They don't know that he was bodyguarding Gaga for New Year's. And he's developed relationships with local artists. Black Dada.
Doing a little community service with the man here.
My name is Josh Ponder, 31 years old. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri.
We call him Agent Ponder. You know, the guy was CIA trained.
I'm actually on a waiting list to try and go away to a sniper school.
We're not going to Afghanistan. We're bodyguards.
I'm usually the one that's being very technical about a lot of things.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Affirmative. Roger. Copy.
Go for Josh. Copy that, on my way.
So now he's our ops manager, but as far as bodyguarding goes, he's got a niche with the female principals.
Are they a threat to my client? They're taken out of the picture.
If you're a gangster, and you're a real gangster, I'm with you. There's always another bad dog around the corner.
He's the big brother of the group, and he'll tell it to you like it is.
You always one ass whooping away from being fired.
9 years as a pro football player and a head of security for Carrie Hilson.
I've been with her for now 2 years, so we have a relationship. Sometimes she tells me, she said, Harvey, I think you're a little rough with that thing. At the end of the day, you got to your show safe, you got on stage safe, and went back to your hotel safe. I did my job.
Pound for pound, I'm one of the most effective people.
I'm the rebel. Tell your boy to calm down.
Damien's my best friend.
Well, that's my best. Well, nah, man, that's my brother. He is an asshole, though.
He was born in Compton, raised in the South, so he's kind of like a redneck gangster.
As long as you don't cross me and step on my toes, we good.
Damien's big into cooking. That's his thing.
But I'm at peace in the kitchen. It's like magical.
He wants to own a catering business.
Company called Nice to Remember. All I do is romantic dinners for 2. You in the doghouse? I'll let you boy.
But don't get it twisted. He's got the best right cross I've ever seen.
I got my recognition from it. It worked out.
This is probably the biggest weekend of the year for security in Miami. Memorial Day weekend, I need all hands on deck. The Best of the Best Festival, biggest Caribbean hip hop festival in South Florida. Looking at about 15,000 people in attendance. It's going to be higher alert for security. I want a gun-free park all the way, even if it means our guns. There should be no bottles. A lot of times those are used as weapons. This is going to be where it's going to happen. We're going to see an issue happen here.
One of the most significant things that can actually turn very dangerous is to have a stalker. I can't extinguish that situation.
It's chaos, and we're here to organize the chaos.
See us out here. People see our faces. People see the brand. This is what brings more work. You want to make more money? Help us get it.
One of the bodyguards that I have out there is bodyguarding for the first time on his own, and that's Frank. This is your first time being requested, which is awesome. Ace is performing at best of the best. If it was any other artist, I wouldn't really worry about it, but I've seen this guy perform. He's a stick of dynamite. You're gonna get tried for being white. You're gonna get tried for being a bodyguard.
I'm gonna get tried for trying to tell anyone to do something they don't want to do.
I know you got a temper. You're gonna have to curb it, and you're gonna have to curb it fast. You've got to be bodyguarding a principal on probably the worst week that you could ask for. Everything good that happens is because of him. Everything bad that happens is because of him. We'll see how he does. Do you want the guy armed or unarmed? All right, we got him. We're growing at a point now. I need to find another guy.
Larry.
Good to meet you. Have you ever done bodyguard work before?
Here and there.
I don't have time to train you. Gain 40 pounds and then talk to me. Until then, get the fuck out of my face. I hired guards that go through the bullshit of getting yelled at in the face by some guy that you know you'll squash, but you just gotta eat it. Are your feelings gonna get hurt?
No, absolutely not.
We're looking to throw you in the fire tonight.
Yes, sir.
Carrie Hilson. She was saying that she need Carrie Hilson to get in.
Harvey's with her. Let Harvey handle it.
They gotta go. Hey!
Hold that. You gotta eat everybody. If you want to be a guardian bodyguard, if you want to do it the Guardian way, you got to unlearn everything you've ever learned before and go through the gauntlet. I want you to bench press 315 pounds for 10 or more. I want you to run at 5 or 10K any given moment I ask you to. I want you to be able to shoot 90% or better. I can't have you shooting sideways and hurting innocent people. We need perfect grouping. And the last thing, you got to come train with us. You got to come fight with us. I'm not going to put a guy out there on the road that can't handle me. Because guess what? It's not just going to be another guy out there. It's not going to be a one-on-one. It's going to be you versus 3 or 4 other guys. And I got to be damn sure, not only can you protect yourself, but more importantly, you can protect your principal. This is a brotherhood. These guys bleed Guardian. They believe in it. What we're doing here is something people will talk about for years to come. We're building a legacy.